Mikey Garcia had a tremendous fight last night, a war with Jessie Vargas, where he came out on top. We covered a fight. It was a very intense fight throughout, till Mikey Garcia kind of found his timing and range, and he was just hurting Jessie Vargas almost every time he was landing the right. So what is your thoughts overall after you kind of rewatched the fight, and just things that you didn't see live during the coverage?
Yeah, so I mean, kudos both to Mikey Garcia and to Jessie Vargas. I saw two men definitely well prepared for one of their biggest challenges so far in their career. With Jessie, I will say that I did expect him to come out fast early. I was actually impressed with how he was mixing up his offense in there. So Mikey usually takes a couple of rounds to kind of figure somebody out, and it actually took him maybe a little bit longer, because out of the first 4 rounds, you can easily give Jessie Vargas 3 of the 4. Some people might even say 4 of the 4, but I definitely could easily give him 3 of the first 4 rounds. But after Mikey made those adjustments, and he couldn't really miss with that 1-2. He had great leverage on it. His technique is supreme, and his power. It seemed like on the outside of his power won today, but really his timing, his technique, and his boxing acumen won the day. But as that results in him being able to land those power punches. And to me, it seems that his power is translated pretty well at 147. Some of the bigger guys we don't know about, but Jessie Vargas has fought a kind of a who's who when it comes to 147 pounders. And he's been able to make it to the last bell for each of those fights. And I think this is probably the most hurt I've seen Jessie Vargas.
Yeah, he definitely hurt him more than Manny Pacquiao did. When he dropped him, Jessie Vargas was badly hurt, and Mikey went for the KO. And he usually more calculated, but he got hit, and he wasn't responsible defensively like he usually is. I don't know if that's credit to Jessie Vargas because of the great work he was doing, or just the fact that Mikey Garcia, at 147, he's not that sharp defensively. However, he has a great chin. And one thing for sure, he was adjusting throughout the fight until he found his timing. I mean, he was cracking Jessie Vargas with that 1-2. And even Jessie Vargas came out saying that he's on the level of Pacquiao as far as how hard he hit, which that's a topic later on. Yeah. But this fight kind of reminded me, though, of the Barrera Morales. Not on that level, but kind of like a poor version of it, which is still great. This fight was a back and forth. It was very close early on till Mikey Garcia made the adjustments. I don't know, man. I think this fight, watching it live, because we was watching it on a small screen for the viewers that didn't know, and I haven't watched it since then. It was as close, even if maybe it's closer than a Porter versus Errol Spence, but I don't hear nobody saying it's a robbery. So I had Mikey Garcia winning comfortably, but I just want to point out that it was a close fight. Mikey Garcia was getting hit throughout. However, it seemed like every time he was landing the right hand flush, it hurt Jessie Vargas, and it hurt him bad. And that's what kind of separated him between him and Jessie Vargas, because he has the timing. He never was the fastest guy in the world. At the lower weight divisions, he just had great timing, good defense, good offense, and great power. And like you said, moving up in weight, it seemed like he carried the power. However, the best chin in boxing is the one that don't get hit. That's why Errol Spence was looking like Mayweather when he fought Marquez, when Errol Spence fought Mikey Garcia, because he didn't get hit as much. Because credit to Errol Spence's defense. It ain't because Mikey couldn't crack, then now automatically he could crack because he comfortable at the weight. I just believe the best chin in boxing is the one that don't get hit, and Tyson Fury proved that last week. With that being said, as far as can you hit the bell so we can move on to the next round?
Yes, sir.
Mikey Garcia, he came out stating that his power. Jessie Vargas came out stating that Mikey Garcia power is on Manny Pacquiao level, because when he hurt him, he really felt it. and he's a warrior. He fought on, and like I told you, Mikey even went for the kill, and he was getting hit with a bunch of left hooks. And if y'all could check out our coverage, and man, like I said, he wasn't responsible defensively, but the power is still there. So what you think about those comments in particular?
Well, I mean, I just have to take a man's word for his word. I've never been in the ring with them, and I've never felt that power. So if he thinks that their power is comparable or nearly the same, then I'm a say that Jessie Vargas is probably telling the truth. As far as how his power would do against some of the other fighters, I think that once you get into Errol Spence, we saw that one thing, he wasn't able to land his punches at all. He got clearly dominated. And then even when he did, they didn't seem to bother Errol Spence that much. You said it was a testament to Errol Spence's chin to that point.
Skill, defense.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah, but you also said something today, Mir. You was like, yeah, and they talk about Errol Spence ain't got no chin. You were kind of like alluding to that point.
Talking about today?
Yeah, today.
Well, I said the best chin is the chin that don't get hit. And Errol Spence does have a good chin, too. But I just want to say that defensively, just like Fury, he fought Wilder. He proved that he had a great chin because he didn't get cracked as much. But when he did get cracked, he actually took it as well. But, yeah, you can follow with your point.
Yeah, I'm saying it to say, because he mentioned, he called out Errol Spence, and he also called out Manny Pacquiao. I thought he was capping the
Professor Nim. But with that being said, before I make my last call, I want to appreciate everyone in the chat. I appreciate you, Professor Nim. This is Split Decision. It's a boxing debate / talk show. So tune in every Sunday live on AkHi TV exclusively. So subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about a minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decaf / old media, of course, is new media all day. Shout out to DBN for starting the new media wave. And you already know Professor Nim on the left in the blue corner. AkHi. On the red corner, the undefeated 24-0. We've been 24 episodes, and I'm untouched. God only made a couple things perfect, and that's my boxing record and my debating record on Split Decision and Floyd Mayweather boxing record. What do you say to that, Professor Nair?
I want to say that give a shout out to everybody that's tuning in. We definitely appreciate the love, appreciate the call-ins, appreciate the super chats. We usually stray away from politics, but I want to say Super Tuesday is coming up and everything, so I'm not going to get in it. I'm not going to tell y'all who I'm voting for and everything, but you know what I'm saying? So make sure that
he letting it be known. Stop playing with Professor Nim, the man with all the knowledge, a real life professor in real life. So put some respect on his name. That's all I'm saying. All right.